Alright, this is episode 3. It'll probably be up on the third week. I intend to post every Sunday,
That's
depending on
cool.
how
That's
the
cool.
interviews goes. Today I'm with
Yeah, that's fine.
Tara.
Good by me.
That's what I know you as, so that's what I'll call you as.
Yeah,
Um,
teraknight.
Teraknight.
Well, yeah,
Um,
Terra for short, obviously.
I'm Australian. We short even shorted words. Um, no, that's not exaggeration. We
Oh
do.
well.
Like
Yes. Well, thank you for
my
having
name's
me
Simon, for
on your
example.
show.
Okay, this is an example. Just before
Sorry.
we get into the questions, I'll just quickly explain this. My name's Simon, right? Now, being
Yeah,
Australian,
my connection was a little bit thing then.
that's right.
Oh
You
God.
connection good now?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's just like little bits of like breaking like now and then. It's just something I have to deal with.
It's because I think you're using your phone or something. It's cool. Um,
Yeah.
but with that, right?
Right then.
We cut out the name twice, so Simon turns into Simo, and then Simo turns into
Okay.
Sim, and then Sim just turns into Sai.
I get it. Yeah, it's like Australian nicknames and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like I get Psy, like and Simo, because we wouldn't think of doing stuff like that if it
Yeah.
was like for example, my name's Curtis, but like we just shorten it to Kurt, and then
Yeah.
it's like you usually like add anything onto it, I guess.
Like,
Well, no, like Simon, I guess you just take the N off it,
yeah,
don't you? And it's
Simo.
Simo. Yeah,
Alright,
I kind of get.
yeah, let's start with the interview, man. I'm excited about this.
Oh, I know. I'm very eager to have people hear about my channel, maybe come check it out if they're interested, it's, um, and it's kind of like I don't know, kind of like a little 15 minutes of fame or something, like feeling like oh, I'm getting interviewed.
Yeah,
This is
well,
strange.
first question would be, you do gaming, right? Like, I'm a Let's
Um,
Player, just retro games, but, you
yeah.
do previews, is it?
Well, at the moment, I try to do like previews of games, but the only issue is I can't get them before they're out, obviously.
Yeah, yeah.
So I get them like on the day that they are out, and then I will get a video up as soon as like on that day if I can, trying to like show it off for people to see if because sometimes you buy a game that you might have been hyped for months, and then you end up playing it and it can just let you down.
Oh, that's
And
happened to me
people,
countless times. So, yeah, no, that's a good thing, for sure.
yeah, exactly. So I think it's better for people to be able to check games out before they buy them, obviously. And you get that with like betas and stuff, but when stuff like that's out, it's not even the full game that is released. So, it's always little things that change. But yeah, I mainly focus on like video games and stuff. I'm on the PlayStation at the moment. I have been learning how to do some editing on the computer the last couple of days,
Oh,
as
that's
I've been
nice,
requested
nice.
to do like an indie game. So I'm just trying to get a bit more stuff like that out as well, which will be quite good once I can get that set up.
That's sweet. As usual, all the
Um,
links and everything to TeraKnight's channel will be in the description below. I've checked out his stuff. It's
yes,
really worth checking out.
I'd really appreciate it if anyone did click those links as well. I'd give you a big hug if I could.
there's gifs for
No,
that now. On Twitter, you can give a big bear gif, hug, and all that.
can you?
Yeah, you can
That's cool.
actually. You just type in hugs, and
That's
then it gives
class.
like all these different gifs of people hugging and shit. It's beautiful.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah, because
Alright.
I'm relatively new to everything. Like, I never had a Twitter before I started YouTube, so I was like, I've only been around for like the last nearly 2 months now, so I'm slowly learning.
You'll get there. Speaking of being new and everything, I don't know if this
Yes.
relates, but alright, the next question is like, how and where did you grow up as a kid? Like, I mean, where is in the country and the area, and how was it like a good growing up, or you went through shit,
Well,
or
to be honest, like I grew up in this little town called Carmarthen in Wales,
that
which is
sounds
in the
like an
UK.
awesome name,
For any of you that
Carmarthen?
don't know,
Did I say that
yeah,
right?
Carmarthen. It's like Carmarthen,
Right, right.
and yeah, it's the old. Well, from what I believe, it's the oldest market town in Wales. It's this really nice place. There is another town somewhere in Wales that try and compete with us for that title, but
Oh, that
I don't
happens.
believe that they. Um, yeah, it's a nice little town, And when I was growing up with my brother and my friends and stuff, we'd all chill out outside and play football and that. And then I was more of the gamer than anyone else. So days that I wasn't going out to play in and stuff, I would be spending indoors on my Xbox, on my PlayStation, on my computer, whatever I could get my hands on, really. And yeah, I'd constantly be playing games, telling my friends about the games and what they're like and what you can do in them. So I suppose I've always kind of been doing what I'm doing now, just on a smaller
Yeah,
scale.
I think that's what everyone who does gaming videos actually did. Like even the massive YouTubers, they just started
Yeah,
recording early in the YouTube era, like when YouTube first came out. And
exactly. They caught it while it was like good pickings and
yeah, like
stuff.
for example,
They
in
saw that there was something going. They saw it was going to be a big thing,
oh no,
so they
I
kind of
don't actually
leapt on it.
believe they saw it as a big thing. I think they just wanted to have fun. I would use
Yeah,
Smosh as an example. Um,
yeah. They did quite well, didn't they? They've even got their own movie and everything now.
yeah, and a lot of YouTubers do now, but what I meant with that is like Smosh, Ryan Higa, Markiplier, um,
Yeah,
all of them,
they all
and
started just
more.
being nice guys, didn't they?
Oh, they were just starting just because they wanted to be dickheads online, make videos with friends or play games and record it, and then just put it out, and
I
then
know.
it grew to what it
I
did.
remember watching a lot of stuff like that. Probably
Yeah.
the first YouTuber that got me into watching like gaming and everything on YouTube was PewDiePie. That was
Ah,
back
yeah,
when he
yeah,
was his long hair, and
yeah.
I think the
When
first
he wasn't
thing
a
I
douche.
watched him play through was
That's the best
well,
way I can say it. When
I
he
think
wasn't a douche.
everyone has his opinions. Yeah, I don't think he's too much of a douche now. I'm not sure. Everyone's got
Uh,
their own opinions, I
the reason I
suppose.
say that is because the money did get to his head, the fame did get to his head. I used to follow him in his early stages, like when he just played
Yeah,
games and he didn't try to be a comedian. You know what I mean?
yeah. I see that he did used to play games, and I guess he's trying to like come up with new things and stuff. And there is all this thing where he's having these
Yeah, yeah.
rivalries with his mates, and then they're copying each other's stuff. But mainly at the moment, I don't really. He doesn't play games from what I've seen anymore. He just does like meme review and stuff.
Yeah.
So
All right.
I've checked out a couple of
Just getting back to
so yeah,
the
that's
question.
not
We're getting sidetracked here. It tends to happen.
yeah, we're advertising PewDiePie
Oh
instead
no.
of advertising each
Hell,
other.
if he wants to retweet or shout us out, I'm good with that. But
Yeah, yeah.
alright,
Again, I
so
will love you
you
long time,
had a pretty
PewDiePie.
good growing up, yeah? Like you didn't go through much
Yeah,
hardship or
it's not it's not amazing. I'm sure everyone has their bad
oh
times
yeah,
growing up and
of
stuff,
course.
and family issues and everything. But it's letting that affect you as a person, I guess. It's like people can choose to do whatever they like, but in the end of the day, you've got to choose what you want to do for yourself. So, like, even if you're going through loads of shit and someone in your family or like someone just out in the world is giving you shit or making you feel terrible, then you just got to remember that nothing they do is going to affect your life at the end of the
This
day.
might
You've
sound
got to
really
just take
bad,
that
but
into your hands.
on top of that
Yeah.
advice, sarcasm. Sarcasm goes a long way because in today's society, not many people know how to handle that. So
Yeah,
if
I
you,
can be quite bad with sarcasm,
oh
really.
yeah, Australians love their
I
sarcasm.
get it. I saw you probably seen The Big Bang Theory and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
basically
I used to
Sheldon.
watch that. My
I
brother is like Sheldon, so I can relate.
Yeah, well that's how I get described sometimes. I'm very bad with sarcasm, and like sometimes I can spot it, sometimes I can't spot it. Other times I think I spot it and I'm wrong.
Well, my wife, before she met me, never really heard of sarcasm because she's Korean, and in South Korea they don't have that there. Like that's not a thing.
Yeah,
Unless you're like
I
a
totally
major
get that.
company or something, like a celebrity or
Yeah.
whatever. So I've taught her that, and now she's matching me kind of, and I'm like, damn, I shouldn't have done that.
She's leveled up and now she's taking on your trophy challenge.
Yeah, something like that. Now, segueing into the next question via that, I'm just winging it here. I
Fire
hope it turns out alright.
away. Yeah.
Um,
No worries, man. I'm sure your wife will do some amazing editing and make us look amazing.
well, she did the editing for the first one, so, and she's gonna do the editing for the second. She's my editor. She edits all my videos. And yes, I do
That's
pay
really
her.
good.
She
Like,
deserves to be paid. It's hard work.
oh
And
no, yeah, of
I'm
course. I know
absolutely,
how much hard work it is.
well,
I
since
do
she
it myself on my
started,
PlayStation, and like, oh,
you can just, this is a off track thing here, but just to give some context, if you look at my old videos on my channel and then the ones that are actually being edited by her, it's
yeah,
like you have a really
completely
old
different stuff.
car from like the 1970s that like
Yeah,
missing a wheel, and then
and
you
they've
have
took
like
it
a
into Pimp My
Ferrari.
Ride.
You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, it's saying
so
I
with
would like,
that,
I've seen the editing on your videos, and they are really good. Like, I wish I could do some stuff as good as that, but at
well,
the minute, I am only working on my
with that. Hold
PlayStation,
on,
so I
time out,
don't
man.
have
With
all the
that, I
crazy
have to
stuff.
say, you don't compare yourself to her or other people because with my wife, for example, and this is no exaggeration, she has a bachelor's degree in both graphic design and art. So,
Yeah,
so
okay, yeah, that makes sense.
you know what I mean? Like,
Because they are amazing, like, your
and because
intro and
she went to
everything.
an IT school where like people learn web development and all of that, a lot of her friends are like in that professional field of making websites,
Yeah,
cartoons, like
that's
professionally.
really good. Like,
So don't
so at
ever
least
compare
it's like she
yourself
got
to other
thing.
people like that. It's not good
No,
for your self
exactly.
esteem.
They've had more practice, obviously, and
Oh yeah, well
they're
yeah,
experts at their field. And
yeah.
I'm just a beginner, so I shouldn't compare myself to professionals when I'm just beginning myself.
Well, you said that you were learning, and this is relevant to the question. So yes, for the viewers, we are getting back on topic. Sorry about that little
Yes,
off
unless you
track.
just like hearing us chat about shit, and then you can listen to us all day on our live stream.
Yeah.
No, we don't live stream.
Oh, I will be soon. Actually, I'm just waiting for my PC parts, and then
Yeah, I did see. It's
yeah.
really good. Like, I can't wait to check out some of the like Pokemon live streams and stuff you do.
All right. What did or do
Retro
you
gaming
study?
randomness.
That's the next
Well,
question. Like, because
I
you're 22, correct?
yeah,
If I remember
I
correctly.
turned
So
22 recently.
you would have
This
finished
month I
high
did.
school
So
and started uni, or did you just drop out and not continue?
well, I got to year like basically over here. When you reach secondary school, you go up to year 11, and then you get to choose whether or not you're going to go off to college or stay in sixth form.
What's sixth
And
form?
I made sixth form is basically you stay in school instead of going to college, but it's kind of like being in college, but not as good
Ah,
because
right, right, yeah.
the teachers still treat you like students instead of treating you like adults kind of thing.
Right, yeah.
So yeah, I made it to year 10, and then I got into a bad state of mind really, and then I ended up being a bit like depressed and being like, oh well, what's the point in all of this and stuff, and I ended
Isn't
up
that what
not
school's
going
for?
to my
You
year
know, to
11.
get you depressed and whatnot?
Well, there was like a whole load of stuff that happened. Unfortunately, um when I was in year 10, unfortunately, my one of my friends actually drowned in the river that's in our town,
Oh shit, that's
and
not good at all, is it?
yeah, no, it was thing as well. It was like
Was it
it
like an
happened like
accident
literally like
or
two
someone knocked
days
him
before
off
his
or?
birthday. Well, basically they skived school to go off and have a nice day in the sun, and they were playing in the river when it's shallow, basically. And he wasn't a very good swimmer, and
Ah,
there was
that
some kind of a
yeah.
weird there was some kind of weird tidal rush that happened. It's like this surge where the water
Right,
comes in from
right,
the
yeah.
ocean or like starts pushing towards the ocean or something, so that it like the tide just comes into the river really quickly. And yeah, that caught him off guard, and he wasn't a good swimmer, so he got dragged off by it.
Ah, that
So
sucks.
that
Sorry to hear that, man.
yeah, no
Um,
worries. It's taken like a while, but you slowly
yeah,
like
yeah,
get used to
you
the
do
fact that it's
adapt.
happened. Yeah,
Um,
but
just to not
it's
bring down the
strange thinking.
mood anymore.
Yeah,
So, are you
no, don't
studying
worry
at
about that.
university currently, or are you just working,
Mm,
or?
no, see, so basically, I dropped out of year 11 when that happened. I didn't go.
Oh,
Then I
understandably.
moved on to college. Maybe like a year or two after that, I went to college to do art because that was like the main thing that I've been good at my entire life was like doing art and stuff.
Right, yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah, I ended up doing a couple of years, like 2 years of that art course. And then unfortunately, some more shit happened in my life. I'm not going to bring the mood down anymore, but yeah, some other stuff happened, and then I ended up dropping out of college as well. And at the moment, I've just been I've been on the sick, like getting like support and
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
money from the government and for the last
I'm
couple of
like that as
years.
well while I'm studying, and I am looking for work. I'm not planning on bombing around and stuff, but
No,
I
exactly. I
really need
don't
my
want to be
license.
bumming around.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like sometimes like I have trouble like um bad depression and anxiety. So sometimes some days, you can like you just don't want to get out of bed. But I've been trying to with the
Sometimes I
YouTube
don't
and
want to
stuff.
get
I've been
into bed.
trying to sort
Like,
myself out.
like
Yeah, exactly.
if I get into
With
bed,
now
I
I've
ain't
been
getting
doing
back out.
YouTube.
Know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it's
um,
like I've been using it to help me build my confidence because, like, if I went out and I saw a bunch of people in town, I wouldn't stop and speak to them, like if I didn't know them. And
yeah.
but like use I'm using YouTube to kind of build up my confidence before stuff like that, where it's like my voice is going out for anybody to watch me play these games and listen to me,
Um,
and I don't have to deal with the fact of like actually being there face to
yeah.
face with the person
See,
when they see it, kind of thing.
I got rid of my anxiety by, and if you don't know me, I'm a complete fucking idiot. I don't give a damn what people think. I'm a nut, right? Like straight up.
Yeah,
But I'm a nut in the good way, not like
I've
I'm
been
gonna
I've been
kill your
called stuff like
family.
that as well
Yeah.
myself, to be
But
honest.
with that, I got over all my anxiety and everything because I forced myself to talk to. First, it was one person every day in person. It could be like girl, guy, old, young,
Anybody,
didn't
like,
matter. On the
yeah,
train, at McDonald's, on the street, over the
that's
internet, it
really
didn't
good,
matter.
man. And
And then every day, okay, I talked to one. So the second day is two, three, four. And it got to the point where I could talk to
you
groups of
slowly get
20,
better
30,
at it.
40, and whole rooms and not give a damn, you know? It did. It
Yeah,
took a while, but
but it's good. Like it helps build your confidence and everything, and
yeah,
then you're actually
exactly.
talking to people, and you know anybody could be having a bad day just by you speaking to them and being nice to them. You
Well,
can
I've
change someone's
experienced that.
day,
Like,
or
I've gone up to people and said like, "Oh, you got really good hair. Like, I really like your hair," or "Hey, man, that jacket looks really solid on you. Like, it makes you look
yeah,
jacked in that." And they're
yeah,
like
just making
smiling and
people
all
feel
happy
better
and
about
everything.
themselves. Like,
Yeah, yeah. So, for anyone who has anxiety out there, because anxiety is a serious issue, and
yeah,
this is
talk
meant to be
about
like
it.
an interview, not a
Don't
podcast or
like
anything.
keep it fake.
But there's some things that are very serious topics, so I wanted to get that out there as
Exactly.
like a PDA kind of thing. Um,
Yeah,
Start
just
off
because you can't
small,
see it
and
doesn't mean
yeah,
it's not affecting someone.
build up slowly. Don't just
Uh,
jump into the shark tank without a knife. Learn to use the knife, then
no,
you're gonna
exactly.
slaughter the sharks, so to speak. Don't actually kill a
Yeah.
shark. That's illegal, and I don't encourage that. Um,
Is
in
that actually illegal to kill a shark,
in a lot of places, yeah, because they're
or is
starting
that just?
like
I was just
it depends on the shark, but a lot of
sorry.
sharks are becoming endangered because of all the shark fins and everything.
Okay, yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I was thinking more about just the fact that, like, if a shark was attacking you, like,
Oh no, that's different.
all right, back onto topic.
Well, you've actually answered like multiple questions in that little off-topic rant. Well, not exactly rant
That's
conversation,
good.
because like the next question is, what made you walk the path you're currently walking, which is like of why you chose to do YouTube and why if you
I
chose to
see.
not study. So you've already answered all of that, right?
Yeah, we'll just maybe have to edit it to a bit more smoother. Maybe I don't know.
Nah,
It didn't
nah,
seem
nah,
that
nah, nah,
bad.
nah, nah, nah. That's fine. Look, like I said, this is a
Yeah,
chill session. It's like whatever fucking happens, happens. The only thing that my
yeah,
wife edits
exactly.
is I let her be creative with like how she edits. She doesn't cut anything out unless I like instruct it and everything.
Yeah,
If you want to cut out, let me know
exactly.
and I'll cut
Oh, it'd be
bits
good.
out. But like other than that, it's just whatever happens, happens.
I
Um,
suppose it's better to have more of a conversational feel than an interview feel because
yeah, like
everyone gets interviewed.
I'm
Not
not
everyone
a.
just has a nice
I'm
conversation.
not a fucking journalist or nothing. I just want to get to know the community. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't going in a
Yeah.
school paper or nothing. It's just
No,
fucking. I came up with an idea
today
of.
on Retro News.
See, I ain't down for that shit. For me, I'm doing this
That'd be
not for the
good. Like,
views, not for the money. I could get 1 million views and become like a superstar, and I wouldn't give a shit. I'd still talk to the little guy.
yeah,
Know what I mean?
yeah,
Because I just wanted
exactly.
to know the community, my fans, my supporters, my friends, everything like
Yeah,
that. And
every day everyone will be tuning in to hear what's going on in the local community,
yeah,
their
exactly.
local YouTube community.
Yeah, that's exactly right. See, I know there's, and once again, this is off topic. This is a massive off topic. That's the title of this episode, off topic,
Yeah,
right?
off-topic rants.
But no, because like I was explaining to some people who were asking me like, "Oh, what made you come up with this and everything?" It was just I saw everyone doing retweets and trying to support each other, but they didn't actually know each other. They didn't get to know the person they were retweeting. They
Yeah,
Now in the I know they for 100 subscribers or 150 or whatnot, people do like Q&As, but to me, I'm never
yeah,
gonna
they
do a Q and
do
A.
things and stuff, but they don't really do much stuff. Like, so
Because
I've been having a few things with that, trying to think of stuff to interact with my community
yeah,
more
like
than
this,
just having videos. That's kind of why I've been doing a few more live streams recently, so that they can
yeah,
kind of message me as I'm doing it, and if they want to join in, they can join in or whatever.
yeah. So that's the main reason I'm doing this. So no, you don't need to worry about like, oh, if it's gonna sound professional. If it sounds absolute shit, we'll redo
Yeah,
it obviously, because I do want some good quality. But
exactly. We just want to get to know the people, and we
yeah,
want the people to get to know
that's
us.
exactly right.
Maybe I shouldn't call them people. You lovely viewers.
Well, I call
I don't know.
my. If you followed my new series, the Pokemon one, I've rebranded my channel as the Retro Army, right?
Oh, really? So
Yeah,
that's
like
your channel name, or is it just?
no, if you look in the
It's still
bio,
retro gaming
like
randomness.
yeah, but
All
if you
right.
look in the
Like,
bio, it's like sort of like the instead of just having the name Retro Gaming Randomness, it's like we're a unit. A military has a army, and then an army has a unit, and a unit usually is very tight. They train together for
Mm,
multiple years. They're like family. So instead of saying
exactly.
everyone's my family, we're a unit because a family
Everyone's a
doesn't
part of
operate
this
together,
unit.
but a unit does. Know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
Yeah,
that's my
that's a good
intake.
way of putting
Because
it, actually.
yeah, I have a
We're not a
very
family, we're a unit because families argue and units don't.
well. They argue, but
Or
families
units
are
aren't allowed.
like a unit always has their back. On the front line,
Mm,
you look to your unit. You don't look to your family because your family is your unit. And
yeah.
I come from a very
Yeah,
military
if you don't
interest.
consider if you don't consider your unit your family, then you're going to be in a
Yeah,
couple of sticky
exactly.
situations, and you're not going to want to go save them. But that's how you're meant to be, isn't it? Like soldiers have to consider every possible outcome and stuff.
Yeah,
And
well,
like if someone's injured on the battlefield, they got to carry them
yeah,
all the way
exactly.
back to safety.
Uh,
It is
no,
amazing what some people will do for their friends, kind of thing.
yeah, exactly.
I
No,
want to be one of those type of people.
oh, I'm sure you will, and I think you are. You just have to unlock it in your own head, kind of thing. Um,
Exactly.
but speaking of that, because my wife has done so much wonders for me mentally and emotionally. I do remember you commented on one of my videos saying that your girlfriend, which spoiler alert, the next question is, are you in a relationship? Yes, no, why? So based on that, I assume that
Yes.
you're in a relationship. Otherwise, your hand
No, no,
was
I'm
their
just
girlfriend, or
my hand is the editor.
yeah.
My hand is the one who did everything. No,
Um.
yeah. Yeah, I've got a good. She's lovely. I met her in college when like before I dropped out, and then I didn't start talking to her probably until like maybe like 2 years after I had left
Oh,
college.
really?
So it was a bit thing. But yeah, she's my rock. She's she's done my editing for like my channel logo, and she's done my channel banner.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I obviously, if I should probably give her some money, but I haven't given her anything for doing it
okay.
just yet.
On that, here's a
I
little
took her
thing,
out for
right?
a nice trip, so
What me and my wife had to deal with is, right, because she knows that I don't have much money and at the moment and everything, because I'm a full-time uni student, and I do earn a little bit, but nowhere near enough as I should if I could if I had a proper 9 to 5. But
yeah.
so I bought her snacks. It was either chocolate or orange juice or whatever snack she wanted. Every time I went down to
Yeah,
the store, I'll
I
bring her
think
that.
my girl would be acceptable with that.
And then, like, now
A
that I'm in a
massive bar
much
of
better
Galaxy chocolate.
situation, yeah, now that I'm in a better situation, I'll be paying her actual money plus snacks. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And she was more than happy with that
that's good.
because
Like,
she loves chocolate, for example, and I'll come back with a
as soon
chocolate
as,
of her choice. Now,
yeah,
some people, just for those that are out there, are, oh, why would you pay snack? I shit you not. Some of the snacks, like, in a time
amazing snacks. Like,
added up to like 20, $30 a piece. Not the whole chocolate, but the
yeah,
whole snack
the
bundle.
really expensive ones, not the cheap ones that you
Oh
get
no,
in like a
it's whatever
pound
she wanted.
store or
And
something.
like if it was a big editing thing, like a bulk edit, or there was a lot in that edit, I'll take her out to a fancy restaurant or, something like that, see
Oh,
a movie.
that's
And
good.
that was my form of payment. So for
Yeah,
anyone
and then
out
as
there
soon as
who
you
is
actually got money to
stressing,
pay her, you can like,
yeah, like for
you get
anyone, including
monetized by
yourself,
YouTube and stuff.
right, including yourself, Tara, if you or anyone else is stressing about, oh, I really want to show them appreciation, money isn't an issue. I've said it, my wife hates this, absolutely despises it, but I don't value money after a certain point, right? If I can
Yeah.
support myself and my family, not worry about having to pay rent, food, etc., that's where the value for money
Oh,
ends for me.
yeah. That would
So,
be amazing. Like being able to grow your own food
no,
and
no. What
like
I meant
recycling
is like,
rainwater.
with that, what I meant is, I don't need to worry about paying it because I've got the funds there. Know what I mean? Like,
Ah, I
I'm in
get
a
you.
stable situation. But once I'm,
I think both ways are cool.
oh
If
yeah,
you were
but
able to sustain yourself by growing food and stuff, I think that's really cool. and being
But you
able
need a
to
farm for
afford
that,
to
and
like
I can't. I don't have a farm.
exactly. You can't afford a farm. No,
No, but a
I
few of
wish
my
I could
mates have a
afford a
farm,
farm.
so there's that. But no, with that, so yeah, man, offer her some chocolate. Suggest that to her, because if she's putting in the work, she deserves some, right?
Yeah, I'll think of something.
Oh
I
yeah,
we
it
did
was
recently
just an
go to
idea.
Bristol, and she has been like she pigged herself, and now she wants a bit of a diet. But I'm there like every day buying snacks and stuff.
That's that. Yeah, see, that works. But no, how long have you? You said that, if I heard correctly, it was 2 years before you started talking to her. So how long have you been with her exactly? Like as an adult?
Well, it's coming up to 3 years that we've been together now. This year now it's going to be our third year.
Oh,
But yeah, we've known each other for
that's
about
brilliant, man.
5 years now. It
Um,
is really good. I was always a bit of a more of the lone type, and I didn't really get out much when I was younger. So I
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
exactly have many girlfriends. But I wasn't exactly focused on that. Like a lot of
yeah.
people,
I
when you're
understand that.
younger, kind of like they
um,
just want girlfriends and stuff. And yeah,
I'm
I was a
guilty of
bit
that,
like that.
man.
But yeah,
Like,
exactly. I think everyone is really. But I was happy enough playing my games sometimes, just like in my house, playing my games,
yeah,
going
yeah.
off, playing with my mates, telling them about the new games I've got, telling them let's go play some co-op on it or whatever. That that was like the best thing ever. If I could go back and relive all of that with like the games that are out today, oh, it would be absolutely amazing.
All right, and the final question, because I have no idea how long this has been going for. Uh, I don't time it. I just have fun. Like I said, if it
Yeah,
gets too long for the viewers, like viewers, anyone listening, comment down below. Let me know if it's too long, too short, whatever. I can easily add more questions,
yeah,
or
it's
we could
always
just
good for
ramp on.
feedback.
The
If we don't
last,
get feedback, we don't know.
yeah, exactly. The last question would be, uh, if you don't have any siblings, like brother or sister, and
Uh,
or
do I have any siblings?
if you do, hold
Yes,
on,
I do.
time out.
Um,
Let me finish the question,
well,
man.
oh,
Well,
sorry,
it's
it kind of
irrelevant,
cut
but I
out.
need to. I need to finish. I've got it in front of me. I took the time. No, it doesn't matter. If you've got siblings,
I'm
the rest of
sorry.
the question's irrelevant, because it's like, if you don't have any, what do you think it will be like? So
I
if you
see, I
do have
see.
it, answer away.
I'm sorry.
All good,
I'm too
man.
eager to answer the question.
Yeah, go for it. Jump right
Yeah,
in.
I got siblings. Well, it's a bit confusing, really. On my dad's side, I've got 6 siblings, but on my mother's side, I've got three. Yeah. Okay, so my dad has 7 children. He's got 2 other boys and another girl, but I've
Holy
only met
shit, he
one of
was
the.
busy.
Yeah, he was. I've only met one of them though. I've met my stepbrother Alan. I've never met any of the other my other stepbrother or my stepsister. Um, but then I've got like full family kind of. Well, I don't like saying that. I don't like saying stepbrother and stuff because they're still your family and everything. It's just that now I've got a
Well,
brother and 2 sisters who have the same mum and the same dad,
my
and
my
then the
personal
other.
opinion on that, if I can just step in for a second, I think, and this is just me, this is my conspiracy theory on this, right? I have no
Yeah.
honest to God clue where the step hole came into it, but I think someone just invented it for porn, or because they just didn't want to feel bad about banging their sister. That's the honest to God thing of what I think of it, because I don't understand how, who gives a shit? They're still your blood technically, right? So
Well, I suppose maybe I've termed it wrong. Maybe I should say half brother and half sister, seeing as they are because a
yeah,
stepsister
exactly.
is somebody that so a stepsister is someone who isn't blood related and is by marriage, is it not? So,
Well,
like, say your mum married somebody else, and then they had a daughter.
yeah,
That girl would become your stepsister, but she is not blood related to you.
Yeah, now all the viewers know what I watch on my free time. But that's
That's
not.
my explanation for it.
Yeah, that's much more better than the one I said. Um,
Yeah. I think that was incest you were on about.
well, not exactly because I misunderstood the concept.
Yeah, yeah,
But
exactly.
that is a growing industry in that industry, but that's for another
Yeah,
day.
so
Um,
another interview with another person.
if one day I interview a porn star, that would be fucking brilliant. But yeah, that's
Will be
for
your
another
first
episode.
question. So where do you stand on the whole?
Yeah, pretty much. Um,
Oh
now
God. Yeah.
I'm out of questions, so there's just I like to give the person I'm interviewing some free time, just spit whatever they want to out. They can do shout outs, they can do
Yeah.
anything like that.
I'll spit some bars.
Floor is yours, man. All ears. Let's hear it.
Yeah, no, yeah. I just like to say to anyone who has watched my channel or is thinking about tuning in and checking out, thank you so much. Um, I'm bringing out lots of new stuff all the time. I've got so many games that I need to play and finish and get recorded for you guys, and I've got new stuff coming all the time. Like, I'm not sure when this is going to be coming out, but I
Yeah,
have
in
Far Cry
about
5
3 weeks. Three
ordered
weeks. Give it about
in about
3 weeks.
weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will already have Far Cry 5 videos up by now. So if you're listening to this now, you can go to my channel. Me and my mate Liam are going to be playing the campaign in co-op. Maybe we'll just go around and kick some animals and make some funny videos. I've also got God of War in April, so that'll be a good one to check out. But yeah,
And
all sorts of stuff.
okay, this is a spin-off question, just off the top of my head. With all of that, if they wanted to get in contact with you, how would they?
Aha, yeah, that's good. Um, basically, um, if you want to follow me on Twitter, my um, my username, I suppose, is at teraknight YT for teraknight YouTube.
And all links are going to be in the
If you want to find
description,
me,
so you can just look there for the link if you can't be bothered typing in all the shit. I
exactly,
understand that. That's why
it's
links are
much
being
easier.
invented. Yeah,
Yeah, it's so much easier than having to search sometimes.
yeah, so pretty much.
Yeah, on YouTube, I am teraknight. If you search, I think I saw last time I searched up, there was actually two teraknights, but I'm teraknight with a capital T and a capital K, and I've got a picture. My picture is a knight symbol, so you will see that. Um, I don't have a Facebook at the minute. I may end up making
Oh,
a Facebook for
Facebook shit.
teraknight.
Sorry to everyone who likes Facebook, but that's absolute trash. It used to be good, I'll give it that, but Facebook is absolute bullshit.
Yeah,
Um,
it used to be alright when everyone was on it, but it does seem that everyone's on Twitter nowadays.
yeah, well, that's because
Or like, what's this new
don't
one
get
that's
me
out?
started. That's a whole fucking another rant right there.
Yeah, the
Like,
social media rant.
yeah, I could rant on for years about a lot of stuff, but all right.
New
Look,
idea for a live stream. Retro
yeah,
rants for hours.
that's actually a not bad idea, because then I can rant with the viewers and whatnot. I'll look into that.
Yeah,
But
exactly. They let you know what
yeah.
they're angry about, and then you rant about it.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're just about out of time. We've been recording for at least 20, 30 minutes. So,
Oh, nice. Well, we've got
oh yeah, I
a lot
got
of
to know
stuff
a lot about you, which
answered and
is
everything.
what I wanted. So,
I hope you feel like you've gotten to know me a bit more.
oh, absolutely. I hope the
And
viewers did as
next
well.
time, yeah, next time I'll be the one giving you the interview.
Oh, that would be a blast. All right. Thanks for joining me, and I'll check out your channel. I've checked it out already. I need to seriously start the colossal videos, but I just need to get uni shit out of the way first,
Yeah, I
and then
totally understand that, man.
yeah,
I try to watch the videos of everyone that I'm like contact with. Like I try to watch it in the morning or in the night or when they
yeah.
upload it. It's not like whenever I have time.
All right, and
But we have to
yeah,
support it.
that's it for now, and I'll catch you guys in the next interview. See ya.
Thank you for having me.
No
Bye, guys.
worries.